What do Eliud Kipchoge, Brian Tracy, Jocko Willink, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Napoleon Hill, Clint Eastwood, Bruce Lee, Eric Thomas, and Oleg Konovalov all have in common? They all live by self-discipline. It's just like Napoleon Hill said, self-discipline is the master key to riches. And the riches are whatever you want in your life. Do you want better health? Do you want more wealth, better relationships, success, happiness, fulfillment, adventure? Whatever it is that you want, it all becomes possible with self-discipline. So in this video, we're going to hear from the world's most successful people. And when we're done, you are going to know the truth about self-discipline, why it's a game changer, and how to use it to reach maximum success in your life on your terms. Hey everybody, I'm davidgirrbach, Performance Mindset Coaching. I'm a life coach and a speaker, and when you subscribe to my channel, you will gain access to valuable tools that you can use to tap into your true potential. I upload a brand new video 3 times a week, and each video will give you one powerful idea with an action that you can take to expand your life. These are the same principles I teach people in my coaching practice that help them reach the next level of success in their lives. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget about the bell so you get notified when a new video is up and ready to go. Now, let's get back to that miracle working power that is known as self-discipline. I've been observing a trend lately that self-discipline is not in style. And you know, I have to laugh because the same people that are saying that have a hard time spelling the word discipline. And I know that's ironic, but it also made a lot of sense to me. But hey, to each his own, right? I also know that if you're watching this right now, you are a believer in self-discipline and the powerful sense of freedom you receive by using it in your own life. Right here at the start, I want to clarify and demystify all the BS that's floating around regarding self-discipline. You know, when I look back on my life, all the hard times, the poor health, the unhappiness, it all came from a lack of self-discipline. It led me to nothing but the easy way out. Instant gratification, drugs, alcohol, all the people that you don't want in your life. That all came when I thought I could skip over self-discipline and quickly and more easily get to what I wanted. And now I look back on myself and laugh because becoming successful hasn't changed in hundreds of years. And when you try to skip over the work of what's necessary, you skip over all the critical wisdom that comes from experience and leads you to a place where you are totally unprepared for the next big surprise life is going to throw at you. But the time is gone, you can't get it back, and now you're broke, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Now, I'm not saying that the hardest path is the right way or the only way, but there is a cultivation that needs to take place, and the cultivation comes through the use of self-discipline. So my goal in this video is to help you see that self-discipline is your superpower, and it can be rewarding. You can design it in a way that gives you growth and helps you reach the next level of where you want to be in life. The ideas I'm sharing here come from my mentors, people like Napoleon Hill, in this book right here, The Master Key to Riches. Brian Tracy, No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. The 4 Disciplines of Execution by Sean Covey. And of course, Jocko Willink, Discipline Equals Freedom. I'm going to link these books down below in the description. as well as the timestamps with the key points so you can come back to this video and jump to the ideas that resonate with you. Alright, first idea, big idea number 1, Eliud Kipchoge. Only the disciplined ones are free. If you are undisciplined, you are a slave to your moods. You are a slave to your passions. You know, he said that after running the first marathon in under 2 hours. They said it wasn't possible until 2070 that a human being would be able to run a 2-hour marathon. And he did it. Big idea number 2, Brian Tracy said, self-discipline is the key to personal greatness. It is the magic quality that opens all doors for you and makes everything else possible. With self-discipline, the average person can rise as far and as fast as his talents and intelligence can take him. But without self-discipline, a person with every blessing of background, education, and opportunity will seldom rise above mediocrity. You know, it goes to show you that with self-discipline, if you just came from an average background, you can go as far as you want. But the person with every blessing without self-discipline is not going to rise above mediocrity. Big idea number 3, Jocko Willink says, don't expect to be motivated every day to get out there and make things happen. You won't be. Don't count on motivation. Count on discipline. Big idea number 4, Jim Rohn says, we all must suffer one of 2 things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. When I look back on my life, you know, the one thing I cannot deal with is regret. You know, having an opportunity, not going after it, when I could have had it, and it would have been so easy, but now I have to look back and regret that I didn't go after it. That's one thing I cannot live with anymore in my life. Anthony Robbins says, learn to convert the discomfort of discipline into the satisfaction of growth. See, when you focus on the satisfaction of growth, not the discipline, that's where you start to reach the next level. Napoleon Hill says, self-discipline begins with mastery of your thoughts. If you do not control what you think, you cannot control what you do. Simply self-discipline allows you to think first and act afterward. Big idea number 6. Clint Eastwood says, respect your efforts. Respect yourself. Respect leads to self-discipline. When you have both firmly under your belt, that's real power. Bruce Lee says, learn to discipline your emotions or your enemies will use them against you. Eric Thomas says, pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, for an hour, a day, or even a year. But eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. And the last idea comes from Oleg Konovalov. He says, self-discipline means establishing discipline over one's own habits, routines, priorities, and not being under their control. So here's an action you can take to simplify the process. I want you to focus on just one new habit that you will execute every morning first thing. It doesn't get put off, it doesn't get skipped. Whatever it is for you, write it down and lock it in. What have you been putting off? If I was coaching you live right now, I'd have you committed to me and keep you accountable. So stop everything you're doing right now and commit it to yourself. Because here's what'll happen. You may not think doing this one thing will make a difference. It may not seem like much, but the magic behind it is proven. By committing to this one habit, it will activate other similar habits in the same way. Test it for 30 days. I know it works because I practice it in my own life. Bringing up your weakest skill or most important habit will bring up all other habits. In the same way, letting that one discipline you dread slip lets all your other disciplines slip. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. I'll end with this. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe laid it out as straightforward as possible when he said, "Everyone holds his fortune in his own hands. Like a sculptor, the raw material he will fashion into a figure." But it's the same with that type of artistic activity as with all others. We're merely born with the capability to do it. The skill to mold the material into what we want must be learned and attentively cultivated. I want to see you reach the next level. The choice is yours. Use this powerful, life-changing force of self-discipline to your advantage, or become a slave to your life and the world. It's up to you.